It's some sort of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars. We have a mass poisoning on our hands. Too many dead to assign specific cases, so all clients are first come, first serve. So let's see some hustle out there.
Whatever you say, Jefe. Not portable. Not picking that up. Read him already. Not portable. Read him already. Didn't help. Read him already. Didn't help. Better take these cards. It looks like a long day of solitaire for me. Not portable. Read him already. Didn't help. Not picking that up. Not portable. Not picking that up. 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 Could I take your whole punch?
Ha! I doubt you could take my half punch.
Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up.
Hey, who's messing with my stuff? Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales agents usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
Nice hut.
Yeah, I wonder how nice it would seem to you if you were trapped in it all day like me.
Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. I don't ride them, just wrench them.
If you hate your job, why don't you quit?
It's not just a job. It's what I was created to do. If I get any farther away from cars than this, I'll get sick and die. It's like I'm not happy unless I'm breathing in the thick, black, nauseating fumes.
Can't imagine. I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Gladys. I don't get many visitors. Hey, I got a message for a Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yes, you do.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry, can't. Rules.
Come on, Gladys. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick torch job to let out the seams, you know? But I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I could lose my job.
A work order, huh?
Yeah. I can't torch anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
That won't help it get signed. picking that up. Not 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 picking that up. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Not picking that up. Don't think so. Don't think so. Yeah, right. Yeah, not picking that up. Yeah, right. It's attached pretty well. Not picking that up. 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 It's some sort of special work order. This deck of cards is a little frayed around the edges. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits. I've got to get this work order signed. Ah, the big golden door to mediocre management.
A little respect for our fearless leader, please.
Why? I've worked here longer than he has, you know.
And you're proud of that?
Good point. It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. Ava, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal. Maybe tomorrow.
That's too late.
Oh yeah, like you're going anywhere.
It's my boss.
It's my...
Not picking that up. Can't go. Not picking that up. People have tried, but they never came back. Not picking that up. 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 Ooh, I might get hurt if I try to get one down by myself. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. It's my boss's secret.
It's my...
Not right now. It's my boss's
It's my...
This deck of cards is a little frayed. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits. It's my boss's...
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny. Thanks, but I got solitaire on the computer, Manny.
I've got to get this work order signed. Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal.
Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Read them already. Not portable. Not portable. Not picking that up. My message tube is full of nothing, as usual. My message tube is full of nothing, as usual. It's some sort of special work. Memos are for reading and throwing away, and not much else. My computer gives me instant access to our database of deadbeats. My message tube is full of... My computer gives me instant access to our database. The old files, the old clients, the glory days when people died with dignity and Domino Hurley didn't exist. This end cabin is where I hang my cloak. This end cabin is where I hang my cloak. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. My boss is always giving me these motivational sales books. They bought the farm, now sell them the cows. Stuff like that. My boss is always giving me these motivation. They bought... My boss is... They... Wasn't too long ago that the name on that door was Supply Closet. My old door. It's my boss's
It's...
Ah, the big golden door to mediocre management.
A little respect for our fearless leader, please.
Why? I've worked here longer than he has, you know.
And you're proud of that?
Good point. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not pick. Ah, the big. Why?
And you're proud.
Not picking that up. That's the door to the streets of El Marrow. Not picking that up. That's the door to the packing room. That's the door to the packing room. Ah, the old head of the department. Way before my time. I heard he was a total slave driver. That's the express elevator upstairs. Now this guy, I don't know who this guy is. I think he just paid for the lobby renovation. Now this guy, I don't know who this guy is. I think he just paid for the lobby renovation. That's the door to the communications room. There she is, the number 9. One of these days, I'm gonna ride her right on out of here. Let's see, where am I on this? Don Copal, Domino Hurley, Junior Sales Associates. That better not be me. That's the express. Not picking that up. The elevator's already on this floor. Through there lies the Limbo Highway, and on the other side of that, the land of the living. People have tried, but they never came back. Through there lies the Limbo Highway, and on the other side of that, the land of the living. There are lights for wash, rinse, wax, and land of the living, depending on your destination. Who's afraid of a little rusty water? It's closed. Not picking that up. It's a tool cabinet. It's a tool cabinet. Here's what I need. Wheels. Here's what I need. Ooh, I might get hurt if I try to get one down by myself. Here's what I need. Wheels. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. It's my boss's.
It's...
My message tube is full of nothing. That won't help it get signed. That won't help. I've gotta get this work order signed. I've gotta get this. I've gotta get. To get this work order signed. If I really need the...
I'll give... Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal.
Not picking that up. That won't help it get signed. Not picking that up. It's attached pretty well. Not picking that up. That's the door to the communications room. There she is, the number 9. One of these days, I'm gonna ride her right on out of here. Now this guy, I don't know who this guy is. I think he just paid for the lobby renovation. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's the door to the streets of El Marrow. That's the door to the streets of El Marrow. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I remember the year they built that. Mostly because it cost so much, we didn't get bonuses that year. Tacaños. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I remember the year they built. Yeah, right. I remember the year. Mostly because I remember the year they built that. Not picking that up. It's the festival of the Day of the Dead. Really more of a living person's holiday, but we play along. Looks like some sort of crafty mine. Hey, what's going down, clown?
Hey, back off, suit. I'm practicing.
Practicing what?
Wringing your neck. What does it look like?
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, all right?
Bet you can't do a cat.
Shows what you know, buddy. I can do anything. I can do birds, amphibians, famous poets. Go ahead. Name one.
A dead one.
Heck, that's easy. There's no limit on those.
That's not what balloons are for. That's not what balloons are for. Looks like some sort of crafty mine. It's a deflated balloon. soul has already been reaped. Looks like some sort of crafty mine. A deck of cards just wouldn't help there. That won't help it get signed. That's not what balloons are for. I don't need the hernia. Those crates are completely blocking the sidewalk. What if there were a fire? They're just full of party favors, and I'm not in the party mood. Since I really didn't get to celebrate the festival this year, I think I'm entitled to a little pan de muertos. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. The bread of the dead. I just take a little more bread to honor the dead. I get crumbs all over. I just take a little more bread to honor the dead. The bread of the... I just take a little more bread to honor the dead. The bread of the dead. I get crumbs all over. The bread of the dead. I don't have a net or a desire to have a pet pigeon. I don't have a net or a shoot, 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 shoot. If I just hand it to them, I'm liable to lose a finger or two. If I just shoot. Not picking that up. Hello? I don't like the way that eye is looking at me. It's huge. That's the door to the... It's huge. I can't open it.
Can you imagine actually pulling yourself up a little chain of ties that are as long as the, like...
Well, that's what's great about. And then I like the view
like,
down.
He's so calm about it, too. He's like, chip, chip, chip. Many stories. I mean, part of it is, I guess, he probably won't die.
He's already dead.
He's already dead.
He's already dead, so it's really just...
And I was thinking, does he have the muscles to do that? Whereas, no, he doesn't have any muscles. He's just a living skeleton. How is he moving? He's magic.
His
It's
spirit
soul. It's
is
a soul.
animating, yes.
Can you imagine actually pulling yourself up a little chain of ties that are as long as the, like...
Well, that's what's great about. And then I like the
ties when Manny later uses the ties to cross over to the roof. He wanted to be more like a little bit more, less adventure game and more sort of skill game where you had to kind of, line up the ties and throw the lasso and hook it on the thing. And I'll be honest with you, that was technically not something I was prepared to do in any way, shape, or form. It was kind of all I could do to make the rest of the stuff work. So the ties and the beavers were, and
Not picking that up. To all employees of the Department of Death Bureau of Acquisitions, employees who have made their sales quotas are invited to take the Day of the Dead as a holiday, as long as they make up the time lost on the following weekend. Idiota. To all employees, as long... I would love to search Don's office right now, but I'm late for the poisoning. Not picking that up. No time to ransack. I'll come back after the poisoning and search the whole room. I'll come back after... More junk I don't have time to look through.
The computers in the game are I think we can see Peter Chan's 12 Monkeys like influence, like Terry Gilliam mix of like, I don't know if you call it steampunk, but there's like a lot of analog big tube type things combined with Art Deco and old-fashioned typewriter keyboards.
Well, they had steam and punk in those days, right? But they didn't actually call it steampunk, right?
In the 90s, I think we might have
They
had
did?
steampunk back then. Oh yeah.
See, I told you I was from the Madman era.
Just they made a show about you guys.
Gives me a cold chill. No time to rant. I'll come back after the poisoning and search the whole room. Not picking that. If I go out that way, everyone will know I was snooping around in here. No, I'll come back after the poison. I'll come back after Don't need it. Don't need it. I'll come back after the poisoning and search the whole room. I've got to get this work order signed. I've got to get this work. I've got to get this. More junk I don't have. I've got to get this. More junk. That wo- that wo- that won't help it get signed. More junk I don't have time. No time to ransack. Everybody's at the poisoning but me. That won't. That won't. That won't. That won't. That won't.
The ties, when Manny later uses the ties to cross over to the roof, he wanted to be more like a little bit more, less adventure game and more sort of skill game where you had to kind of, line up the ties and throw the lasso and hook it on the thing. And I'll be honest with you, that was technically not something I was prepared to do in any way, shape, or form. It was kind of all I could do to make the rest of the stuff work. So the ties and the beavers were, and actually the shocks on the tree were all supposed to be a little bit more dynamic than a lot of the canned stuff you typically have in an adventure game. They just couldn't do it.
That wouldn't be a very good. I get crumbs all over. That wouldn't be a very. Not picking. I shouldn't even be standing. The Petra, not really that far away. But to me, the Petra, not really that, not picking. My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez. What now?
Robert Frost.
Trying to stump me, eh? Ta-da!
It's a deflated balloon. The bread of the dead. This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost. My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez. What now?
Okay, a cat.
No problem. Ta-da!
It's a squeaky little kitty. My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez. What now?
A dingo?
That's my specialty. Ta-da!
It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it. Some festival, huh?
Yeah, pretty busy. My carpal tunnel syndrome's really acting up.
But you don't have any tendons.
Yeah, well, you don't have a tongue, but that doesn't seem to shut you up now, does it?
Could you teach me how to do that?
Well, since you're a beginner, why don't you practice the first step?
Which is?
Blow!
Bang!
Pop another one. Lousy, bony fingers.
Can I walk through your tent? I want to see the parade.
Well, walk through someone else's tent, all right? Do I look like a turnstile to you?
I have to go. That sound makes me want to kill somebody.
You too?
I don't need the hernia. Those crates are... What if they're just full of party favors? And I'm not in the
I think the camera choices in this game were actually pretty fantastic as well. I don't know who's responsible for that. Was it storyboarded or...
Is that you, Pete? Or? Yeah, probably a little bit. So, is there a reason that a lot of people who are in administrative positions of power have New York accents? Is that
Everyone in the jazz era was from New York.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people don't know that.
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't want to be disturbed today.
Not picking that up. Buenos dias.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
You know, Copal's not really in his office.
Sweetheart, I know what you're up to.
Huh?
You're trying to get me away from my desk so you can link all my paper clips together again. Grow up, darling.
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
Where was the poisoning again?
Just ask your driver, for crying out loud. He'll know.
I forget. Am I supposed to be somewhere right now?
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
No, but I like to hear your description of it, just for kicks.
Well, the Manuel Calavera that I know picks up people in the land of the living,
Dead people?
preferably, and he brings them here and tries valiantly to sell them the best travel package they qualify for. If he sells them enough premium packages, our hero will be free to leave the land of the dead. Until then, he and I are stuck here having the same conversation over and over again for eternity.
What if we just skip town tonight? You and me, baby.
Well, thanks for the offer, but we'd never make it out of the city alive.
But
In one piece, I mean.
I bet I could get you out if I really tried.
Oh, Manny, look at you. You're a trapped soul and you don't even know it.
Why do some clients qualify for better travel packages?
They led good lives.
¿Qué traes? How do you define a good life?
Better than yours and mine.
So what did you do in life to get stuck here?
What I did back in the fat days is none of your business. You know the rules.
Well, enough about me. What's your job like?
Like babysitting, except I don't get to watch TV.
Just one more question about my job.
Manny, you know what to do. Stop playing dumb just to flirt with me.
I can't find my driver.
Manny, you know what to do. Stop playing dumb just to flirt with me.
Any messages for me?
Besides the one about the poisoning?
Yeah.
I only have one other message for you, Manny. I'm not your secretary. I don't take your messages. So get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more like 4 messages to me. In my heart, though, you're still my secretary.
Manny, what are you talking about? I was never your secretary, even when you were on top. I got one boss, same as you, Don Copel.
Come on, I know you work for another man besides Don.
What are you talking about?
I know you take memos for Hurley sometimes.
Ah, Manny, just beat it, will ya?
Busy as ever, I see.
I'd have more work to do if you had more clients.
Ouch. Where is everybody?
Oh, Manny, did you forget what day it is today?
Oh man, did I come in on Saturday again?
It's the Day of the Dead. Everybody's back in the land of the living, visiting their families like we should be.
Why aren't you visiting your family today?
The boss is here, so I gotta be here. How about you, Cal?
No one back there I want to see.
And you don't want Domino here alone, getting all the good leads.
Domino's here?
He's at the poisoning right now, stealing your commission.
So, you going to the Christmas party?
After the spectacle you made of yourself last year, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Any good gossip?
Well, I heard Domino got a raise.
Por favor, tell me some good news, why don't you?
I still love you.
You're all I really need, belleza. Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal.
Well, I gotta go hit the bricks.
Okay, you show those bricks a lesson. Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise. Oh, that's what... Oh.
It's my boss's secretary.
It's my boss's whipping boy. Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise. Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise.
That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. That's not what balloons are for. That's not what balloons are for.
Oh, Manny, just take the sentences one word at a time. You'll get it.
Well, then again, I'm so competitive, I wouldn't be able to relax until I was captain. Yeah, right. Not that I have a choice, but I wonder if I'd be happier working on a ship. Then again, I'm so competitive, I wouldn't be able to relax until I was captain. Not that I have a choice, but I wonder if I'd be... Then again, I'm so... Ah, the old... Way before I heard he... How's it hanging? It's locked.
Elevator code.
Yep.
Elevator code's the worst, man. Door code in general. There goes Dom.
So there was a door box that you would draw on the ground that would have data attached to it that would trigger the art and the...
Well, it's like the old like when you walk into a supermarket in the old days, they didn't have like a IR thing that was pointing at you. They had like a pad on the ground.
Yep.
You would roll your cart or step on the pad on the ground, and it would automatically open the grocery store for you. And it's just like that. Like there's a little invisible box that you cross that triggers all that stuff.
And then all the fiddly bits of people step on the box, step off the box, step back on it while the doors are opening and closing, and
Good afternoon.
those doors were broken for a long time.
It's locked. There she is.
You hear reverb on the steps, and you hear the reverb on his voice, and that was real-time. It's his real-time reverb in a time when we never did that. We always pre-baked the files with reverb, and Jeff really had to fight for, I think it was like 5% of the CPU. But now anything that happens in this garage goes through that reverb. And like to modern game folks, audio people, it's just totally basic, no big deal. But back then it was such a big deal. And he really had to jump through hoops for it, and it's so great.
Dom probably scared I'll steal one of his files. Not a bad... Domino's door is locked. Domino's door is locked. Read them already. Nothing in there. I'm gonna let it air. Nothing in there. I'm gonna let it air. Not picking. This end cabin is where. Nothing. Nothing.
I love pneumatic tubes. If you ever read articles about old New York, there's a lot of stuff about how the tube system was... There was an inter-building tube system, too.
Oh, really?
I don't know how that could possibly work. And the tubes were 16 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
And they would shoot pneumatic messages, like they'd push them between buildings. And none of those tubes are there, and they're thinking about like using them for fiber optics and stuff like that.
Here's Celso's file. That walking stick was too good for him. My computer gives me instant
So this was the first scene in the game that we ever actually did with some test assets. So I had, this is when I was proving out, okay, yes, we can do this. There was this hallway scene. We had Manny running up and down. We had the security cam, kind of camera switching. We had text on the screen. We had animations. We had geolocation of the sound relative to the camera as the typing was down the hallway. And we had Manny running up and down. It was a really good test scene, and it kind of came to it at the very last second. Like literally, I was compiling code as people ran in the room because I had an awful bug. But this was sort of like proof that yes, we have all the elements to make this work. This was the first scene ever put together. And Manny, notice in this scene, Manny hardly ever clips behind anything, and that's partially because I didn't have debuffers working yet. But it was good enough that when people saw it, like they were really impressed, and I was kind of surprised because I was like the new guy at LucasArts and was kind of half-assing my way through this, and somehow made everybody really impressed. So I thought, at that point, I thought, okay.
I love that mural because it's the 3 ways of traveling in the land of the dead, the car, and the train, and the boat. There's no air travel in the land of the dead. No land of the dead airlines.
No parking. Client car pickup only. Oh, I sold so many car travel packages when I was first starting out. When did I lose my edge? I left my tow truck back in my other suit. I'm not walking on the freeway. I shouldn't even be standing here. They're just full of party favor.
Some of my finest work, don't you think, Sparky? Some of my finest work. Some of my finest work.
That's not what balloons are for. I don't got the... That's not what balloons are for. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread.
Can you imagine actually pulling yourself up a little chain of ties that are as long as the, like...
Well, that's what's great about... And then I like the view like, down.
He's so calm about it, too. He's like, chip, chip, chip. Many stories. I mean, part of it is, I guess, he probably won't die.
He's already dead.
He's already dead.
Say, he's already dead, so it's really just...
And I was